Hi, and thanks again for joining me for another episode of the Wilderness Field Journal. Today we're going to be doing a gear review on this pack that I have on. It's the Kelty Redwing 3100. It's a really good pack. Let's get started. So I have to start off this video by saying, unfortunately, I don't think Kelty actually makes this same pack anymore. They've since changed the style of the Redwing a little bit. This pack is several years old, and you know how outdoor gear manufacturers oftentimes change their designs for different years. But this is the one I have, so this is the one I'll be reviewing. Now this is a great size of a pack. It's big enough that you can use it for overnight trips, but it's small enough and it hugs to your body enough that it's good for day trips as well. I'm going to go over some of the pack pockets and some of the layout features that I really like. Okay, starting at the top of the pack, it has a really sturdy grab handle, which as you can see, I'm using an S-beaner here to hang it on this tree. Good grab handle is good for that purpose. It also has load lifters that you can tie stuff to on the shoulders, and it has these compression straps, which you can tie stuff to, and it helps to compress when you have the pack a little more empty. You can snug these down, cinch that in. It also has these pockets on the side that are open on the top, which I find are really good for quick grab stuff like a shovel or a pack cover if you hit some rain. These side pockets make a really good spot to keep something like a knife in. It's really long, fits in there perfectly. It's my case, stainless steel knife. A lot of times I keep food on those side pockets too because it's quick and easy to grab. Has these daisy chain loops, which for those of you who are not familiar with gear, that's what they call this, daisy chain. Good place to clip gear on. Also has a really good grab handle too here, in addition to the top grab handle. It's great, you can lift it up from there. Works really well. A little more organization wise, has a nice slash pocket in the front here. Just have some sunglasses and some bags in there. And sometimes they refer to this as an admin pocket, basically because it's where you keep your stuff organized, I guess like an administration would. I love this feature in packs, and this one has a really great admin pocket because it's got all these little pockets you can keep your gear organized in. It even has this little pocket here, which is great for stuff that you need to keep super secure, like your cell phone battery or your money, ID, stuff like that, because it's literally a pocket in a pocket. It's very unlikely that you're going to lose your stuff out of there. Common feature that a lot of packs have are these mesh pockets on the side. They're really good. It didn't have straps on the bottom when I bought it, but I was able to buy these additional straps from REI, so it's a great place to tie things like this tarp on here for real quick access. If you just need to sit down, kneel down with your tarp, get it on and off. The main pocket can be accessed by opening these two buckles and unzipping it, and it doesn't go the full length of the pack, but it goes pretty far. As you can see, you can almost entirely open the whole front of the pack. Look, I have a whole folding camp chair in here. You can see how big that is. Look at the size of that. Also, it has a hydration bladder, which I never really use personally. I'm not much of a hydration bladder fan, but it is a nice place to keep your gear organized in such a big pocket. The other thing that's nice about this big pocket is that even though it only zips down to here, there's all this space in the bottom that you can stuff full of gear. You know, I have some cordage and an old flour bag, have a decent sized first aid kit, and this folded up emergency space blanket. That was all just in the bottom area of this pack. Even with that stuff in there, you can see you still have a ton of room in there. So even though this is small enough to be a day pack, you got enough space to really carry a lot of gear. A couple of little features that I really like about this pack are these little zipper pulls with these aluminum pieces on. I don't really think that's necessary, but to be honest with you, I just really like it. And the ability to strap stuff to the outside. It has these compression straps at the top, has compression straps down here on the side. Even these side pockets have a, not a zipper, a Velcro pouch right here. So if you have really long things, like for example, my Sven saw, it's a little too long just to put it in that pocket, but you can slide it through so it goes down into this lower pocket. Really great feature. So overall, I've had great experiences with this pack. I have very few complaints about it, but nothing's perfect. So I'll go over a few of the cons. First of all, I've had a few failures with this pack, I must say, since I got it. If you look right here, you can see that the stitching looks a certain way. And then beyond, you can see it looks a little funky. Well, that's because I had to stitch that up myself. The mesh separated from the bungee there, and I had to repair that. Now, I have some rudimentary sewing skills, so I just repaired that myself. Another thing that has failed with this pack is this one buckle, as you can see, snapped off. So now that compression strap is no longer useful. Not big deal breakers. It's not going to make your pack unusable, but, you know, just a little fit and finish issues. Turning the pack over to the back, well, front or the back, depending on how you look at it. This pack, for a internal frame pack, actually has a lot of airflow in the back. Because you see it has these two sections of padding and this recessed area where air is able to flow. It only has a single stay, but that's kind of a nice thing because you can actually remove this stay out of here and bend it to your liking. So I've kind of given it a bend so that it contacts my shoulders here and then actually goes away from my back so that I get a little more airflow, and then sort of curves down where it rests in the small of my back when I wear it. With these Kelty packs, I really love the suspension system, but I must say I wish this belt was a little bit more padded. It's a little thin. But as long as you don't overload it, it's not too big of a problem. Just gets into when you're going on overnight backpacking trips and you're bringing a lot of gear. I also do like this side load lifter strap. Makes a great place to strap on a US military canteen. I'm going to put the pack on so you can see the suspension a little better. One of the things I really love about Kelty packs is their suspension systems. And this one is no different. They have some unique features. The waist belt, as you can see, the strap actually starts here, goes through the buckle, and then doubles back. So that to tighten it, you can just pull straight out on these. Actually works really well. Usual shoulder straps and the sternum strap. And when you have this all snugged down really well, it just rides really, really nice. Do a little turnaround so you can see. Like I said, it's close enough to your body that when you move, it kind of moves with you really well, but it's far enough away that you get a little bit of airflow here. It's a really nice design. It's comfortable all day long. I also want to say I do recommend Kelty packs. I'm not working for Kelty. I didn't get this pack for free from them. I bought this pack with my own money, and the reason I say I recommend Kelty packs is because I bought it myself several years ago and have used it a ton. Put so many miles on the trail with this pack, and I honestly do think it is a great pack. Like I said, it's a really great pack. Feel free to comment, guys, if you have any other additional comments to make about this pack, or if you know anything about the latest edition of the Kelty Redwing, because like I said, I'm pretty sure they don't make this one anymore. But you might be able to find it on YouTube, you might be able to find it used somewhere. If you do, you get a good deal on it, I suggest you get it. It's a good pack. Sun's just about setting, so I think I'll get out of here. See you later, guys.